Hey guys, this is Doran, CEO of Culture Matters, master of the universe. I'm just kidding. Kenneth Bentley here, the founder of Umbuzzin app, the app for apps, if you don't mind me calling that.
Yeah, no problem.
It's pretty good.
No problem.
Going to tell us the story today about the struggle, the hardships, and the beauty at the end of the road, not the bend in the road, of starting his app for apps. If you could share with us today, the viewers here.
Yeah, exactly. Jay was actually asking me before, and recently he was asking me like, what was the struggle like? It is, when you're trying to create something, especially something as intricate as an app, there's a lot of studying involved. There's a lot of coding. There's a lot of networking because you can never do anything alone. And that's with like any business. You always have to reach out and do resources. And sometimes you try to do things by yourself, but it takes a lot more time. And delegating tasks, actually being able to step yourself out and being the creative mind behind things and just hiring and delegating tasks to certain people to get a job done fast.
So did you struggle with building a team from the beginning?
Yes.
Is that something that was really important to you? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, that was the struggle. I know I'm like giving you the
Yeah, well,
solution.
I'm thinking, so maybe a big takeaway.
Solution giver.
Yeah, yeah, right, the team.
Right.
So what was that experience like?
Well, it's with anything it was difficult.
Okay.
I had to do a lot of networking, a lot of traveling, a lot of reaching out to people. First, I tried to build my team in actually United States, and it was like it's so when you have a vision, the hardest thing is having everybody on the same playing field and being able to fund that. So
Culture matters.
Yeah, so you get used to trying to do everything yourself, and that was the hard. So it was finding visionaries like me that believed in a project that were willing to help me with it. Me do some of the team. Right now it's me and I have two partners that help me with Umbuzzin actually. And we sat down, we have a vision, and we put together budgets to help to actually hire people when we need to hire people, some things that we can't do and things of that nature to actually increase our workload in a timely fashion when we can do it. That's all.
Okay.
So and that always could be the struggle, the networking aspect, finding like-minded individuals.
Understood.
So that's really the struggle.
What do you see as the next roadblock then? Do you feel like you're more comfortable than you were in the beginning building that team, and where do you see it going from here?
I just see it growing. It's just being consistent. Once you release projects, that's just the first thing. The first struggle is creating it. The other struggle is making it successful. A lot of times we have these great ideas, and they're great. They can be like so great, but if they're not marketed to the right group of people, you can feel like you didn't create anything exciting at all. So that comes in a struggle too, because you'll release an app like before my app What Will Run. When I first released it, I was getting a lot of negative
backlash.
Backlash for it because it was like,
Gee, I wonder why.
right, exactly.
Who can imagine? Whoop whoop run. You wouldn't want to see the big booty run, the derriere.
Exactly.
But how many views did it have, or how many reaches? It was a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. 50,000 downloads independently.
Independently,
Yeah,
50,000.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
Between Google and it reached out to a lot of people. Even got the attention of a few celebrities that actually won in parts, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, so basically having the team together and the right mindset, putting the right people in the bus, being able to share your vision with them properly, you got that app going. That obviously not everyone at the end of the day is going to believe in what you believe.
Right.
However, it seems like you were able to focus on a customer base that would enjoy it. Can you talk more about that? How to find your customer, how to talk to your customer? What are some things that you did?
Well, what I did was, it's funny because my original customer for this app was a customer. I told you I was a multimedia producer, so I did music. So the customer was from a music fan base. It started off as a song. It was a song that I did with Jim Jones actually. It had a little rotation on MTV for a short period, and I was promoting it, and I wanted to, with creative mind, I said, this would be a funny app because
Yeah.
So I created an app, and that became my targeted audience. The same people that like the rap videos.
The same people that like the video, maybe they like the app too.
Exactly, the music videos and stuff. They'll be able to relate to it and see the humor in it, and that was my.
So how did you find them?
Following my base, my music base, or following people that actually watch those, that are interested in those type of things.
Which platform do you use? Facebook or were you?
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, what was the breakdown?
Actually, Facebook was my biggest platform.
Really?
Yeah, Facebook actually got me so many downloads. Like it was to the point where I had all the models, everybody just talking about the game.
And what was it? Let's say you met someone, share something of value to our viewers here, step by step. What did that process look like on Facebook? How can we help?
That process was inboxing people, sharing the game with them.
Inbox, sharing it?
Yeah, sharing it, asking them what they thought about it, asking them would they mind reviewing it, and just consistently doing it, sharing on their page, asking them would they mind sharing on their pages.
Yeah.
It was. I actually did a lot of guerrilla marketing with it.
Okay.
I actually built a promotion team on Facebook.
Okay.
It's like if you ever see, I was reaching out to people saying, "Hey, help me develop. I'm an independent app developer from the neighborhood."
Got it.
So it gave them more emphasis. Like, oh wow, you're from the neighborhood. Where do you see developers from West Philadelphia?
Yeah. So you reached out to people from your neighborhood. You say, "Listen, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
We're family here.
Right.
We're all from the same blocks.
Exactly.
Would you mind sharing with this someone? Hey."
So you find your support team, and it's something different. It was unique, even though app development isn't unique, but it was unique within my community. It was like
Understood.
A lot of people weren't doing that, so it's something. When people see that, they want to jump on board. So I really literally had like a team of like 30 or 40 people.
And all from Facebook.
Yeah, all from Facebook.
And how much money did that really cost, other than time?
Yeah, just time.
So with zero funds, but just some sweat equity, hard work, understanding where your customer's attention may be, right? Because people have to be consumers first. You were able to tell that story to enough people to exponentially get the word out.
Exactly.
And I guess the biggest takeaway I got from that is, linear growth. What's that? Well, 1 to 30 is 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the internet and social media gives entrepreneurs the ability to what? Exponentially grow it. Meaning if you count 1, 2, 3, all the way to 30 exponentially, it's actually 1.6 billion.
Exactly.
So by getting those 30 people to what? Tell the story, all of a sudden Facebook exploded.
Exactly.
It blew it up.
It got so bad that Facebook sent me a letter and said, we can't have everybody posting your video game.
Wow. Good job.
Disruptor.
He's not even that good of a guy. Look at him smiling. No, that's good.
So, and they sent me a package on how to promote through.
How to properly do it.
Yeah, how to promote.
Yeah, obviously you don't know what you're doing. It worked. So, all right, Kenneth, what's the biggest takeaway then you would have to share with viewers here on how you got to get the word out for whatever your idea is, right?
My biggest thing would be just be consistent with your view, and every 100 people you reach out to, probably one person is going to believe in it. So you have to use that percentage, and you roll out, whatever your goal is, know you have to go 100 times as far as that goal, and don't let anybody discourage you on that path, because there's always, whatever your vision, your goal is, there's a million people that you can get in the world to see that same vision or agree with you.
Wow, I love that, and it reminds me of Tools for Titans. That new book by Tim Ferriss. He says he's interviewing someone. He says the guy said 1,000 true fans, meaning. What's your favorite musician?
Right. I have a lot of them, man.
I like Future. So I would drive 100 miles to pay Future, $500 or $100.
Exactly.
So if you have 1,000 people that are willing to do that,
I like J. Cole.
Forget everybody else. J. Cole, okay.
Yeah, J. Cole.
Yeah, it was that. I was getting Future or Britney
I like
Spears.
Future too.
Okay.
Future puts me in a mindset.
Yeah.
Spend all my money.
Word.
And J. Cole makes me think a little more maturely.
Okay, so would you drive now 100 miles to go pay for it?
Yeah, to watch it.
So he just needs.
Buy a J. Cole album.
You will always do it.
Yeah, even no promotion, no matter whatever song he says is out, I'll buy it. So,
1,000 true fans.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Guys, this is Jay Doran, CEO Culture Matters. Kenneth Bentley, founder of Umbuzzin, the app for apps. And I hope this was of value to you guys. You guys have a great day.